I bought $10,000 worth of this cryptocurrency right here. SingularityNET, AGIX, is one of my biggest holdings for a reason, and I'm going to show you all exactly why right now, and why you need to pay attention as well to robots and artificial intelligence, because they are the future, and not many cryptocurrencies at all are doing what SingularityNET AGIX is doing. Now, this cryptocurrency, again, is one of my top holdings, so please do your own homework, do your own research before investing in anything. And real quick, if you have not subscribed, if you're not part of this channel, this journey, what are you waiting for? We are just getting started, and right now is the time to accumulate your favorite cryptocurrencies at a low price. So join us, subscribe real quick. It takes 1 second, and let's keep going. So SingularityNET right now is sitting at around $80 million in terms of market cap. So it's extremely small, and it can do a 10x, 100x easily in the next few years. Now, this is an article put out by Euronews just yesterday, and is titled "The Rise of the Robots and the Impact on Dubai's Economy," because Dubai is a financial hub, it's a technological hub for the world. Basically, they are one of the most advanced cities in the whole world, and they are focused heavily on robots and artificial intelligence. And I'm going to play you this 5-minute clip, okay, because this is very important. This video is very important, and a lot of people in cryptocurrency are focused on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, on other cryptocurrencies, which is fine. It's perfectly fine, but everyone is forgetting about artificial intelligence and robotics, okay? And they are forgetting that that's the future in many ways. Have you seen Terminator? Have you seen Skynet and all of the stuff that will happen with AI? Well, if you have, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. And actually, right now, as I'm recording this video, AGIX is pumping for some reason. It's up about 30%. I hope it goes down so I can buy some more. But anyways, I already have bought over $10,000 worth of this cryptocurrency. I don't want to tell you exactly how much I have, because I don't want you to buy just because I bought. But the reason why I am showing you this article of Dubai, and it's titled "The Rise of the Robots and the Impact on Dubai's Economy," is because SingularityNET is literally partnered up with this Singularity's city, which is gonna be the world's first ever conscious city, okay? And Singularity's proposes the conscious city as the future paradigm in urban design to transcend the shortcomings of today's smart cities. So as you all know, today we have normal cities, then smart cities, and then in the future we will have conscious cities, which are powered by AI, and humanoid robots will be working there. So again, it will be powered by AI, the blockchain, computing, hardware, and robotics. Okay, so as you can tell right here, we will have AI powered nursing assistants for healthcare. As you can tell, Grace is a humanoid robot that is powered, her brain is powered by SingularityNET AGIX. So every time she speaks, every time she sees someone, every time she interacts with someone or does something, the AGIX token will be the utility token that powers her mind to tell her what to do, okay? So Grace, the humanoid robot, is basically working in this conscious city also. And there are so many reasons why I am very excited about this conscious city. You will have residential buildings, you will have basically tourism, casino, gaming, stadiums, so much more. They're all going to be in this Singularity's city. Now also, the CEO of Singularity's basically spoke in this right here, in this video that we're about to play you. He spoke about the importance of building a conscious city. So that's how it connects to the AGIX token, okay? That's why this is one of my biggest holdings, and that's why so many people are not paying attention to this. Now, this is SingularityNET AGIX in the middle. This is the logo of AGIX, and we are building a lot of different projects that are built on SingularityNET. So Jam Galaxy is a music platform. Singularity Studio is an AI incubator to create more AI services, because we need that. Sophiaverse is basically Sophia the robot, humanoid robots in the metaverse. Rejuve.ai is a healthcare platform. Mindplex is a social network platform. OpenCog Hyperon is the brain of SingularityNET, basically. Cogito is a stable coin Coin for SingularityNet. Deep Funding is another incubator to create more AI services and to actually use the SingularityNet platform so we can grow the utility of it. Awakening Health is another healthcare platform built on SingularityNet. NewNet is another computing platform on SingularityNet. Hypercycle is going to be the layer 1 blockchain for SingularityNet eventually. They're working on that. Singularity DAO is a DeFi project, yes, a decentralized finance project built on SingularityNet. And True AGI is basically another thing that powers SingularityNet. So there's a bunch of different aspects that SingularityNet is working on right now, because we need to have a lot of verticals that eventually connect with each other to create an artificial general intelligence. That's why there are so many different industries right now building on SingularityNet, and all of them will be used in Singularius, the world's first ever conscious city, which will also be based in the United Arab Emirates. Yes, Dubai right now is in the United Arab Emirates, the UAE, and Singularius, you guessed it, will quite literally be based in the UAE. They're building a brand new city partnered up with SingularityNet AGIX. Now, a few tests to confirm human level AGI is number 1, the Turing test, which is the most popular test to see whether or not an intelligence is basically an artificial general intelligence, is the Turing test. But did you know that there's something called the coffee test, the robot college student test, which was created by Ben Goertzel, the co-founder and CEO of SingularityNet, and also the employment test. So what are the difference between these 4 tests? Well, let's take a look at them one by one. First, the Turing test is basically when a machine and a human both converse unseen with a second human who must evaluate which of the two is the machine, which passes the test if it can fool the evaluator a significant fraction of the time. Note, Turing does not prescribe what should qualify as intelligence, only that knowing that a machine should disqualify. So basically, it's when you have a human and a machine and they're both talking to each other, and then there's a third person that's watching this conversation, but they cannot see it, okay? They're hearing this conversation, but they cannot see them with their own eyes. And as they're listening to the machine and the human talk to each other, the third person does not know which one is a machine. That's basically the Turing test, because it tests how well can someone talk to someone else. So if a machine can do that at the same level as a human, that's the first test that AGI needs to pass. So that's the Turing test. Second is the coffee test. The coffee test is when a machine is required to enter an average American home and figure out how to make coffee, find the coffee machine, find the coffee, add the water, find the mug, and brew the coffee by pushing the proper buttons and get the coffee ready. That's another type of test to see whether or not an AGI is truly an AGI. And that's where humanoid robots come into play that have eyes and sensors and can touch and can move and have hands and have feet so they can move. That's where humanoid robots come into play, and that is why AGIX is powering these humanoid robots, because we need humanoid robots to create a truly AGI. Like an AGI has to have humanoid robots because of the coffee tests. Otherwise, we cannot pass the coffee test that was basically created by Wozniak. And I believe this is the same Wozniak that co-founded Apple. Yes, Apple, the famous phone company. Wozniak and Steve Jobs, both of them co-created Apple. So that's a coffee test. The third type of test is the robot college student test. And this one was created by Ben Goertzel, the CEO and founder of SingularityNet, the co-founder, because they had a few other co-founders, but he's basically the face of SingularityNet right now. But anyways, the robot college student test is when a machine enrolls in a university, takes and passes the same classes that humans would, and obtain a degree. So basically humans, that is what they achieve to do. Like they strive to pass college classes so they can get a degree, right? Well, humanoid robots should be able to do the same. They need to know how to enroll in a university course, sign up, do all the proper paperwork, go and attend the classes, pass the tests to obtain the degree. If they can do that, also, that will help them achieve a truly AGI level of intelligence. So that's the third type of test that was created by Ben Goertzel, the Robots College Student Test. Now the fourth, the last but not least, is the employment test, which was created by Nielsen. I've never heard of him, but Nielsen created the employment test for AGI. Now this is when a machine performs an economically important job at least as well as humans in the same job. So this takes us back to SingularityNET, for example, having Grace the robot, which is a nursing assistant for healthcare. If she can do her nursing job just as well as a human can, or even better, then guess what? She passes the employment test, because eventually the AGI will be able to speak according to the Turing test. They will be able to do tasks, simple tasks like the coffee test. They will be able to have intelligence like the robot college student test, and they will be able to work. So that all four of those tests will see whether or not a humanoid robot, an AGI, is truly intelligent. And again, Grace the robot will be, for example, a healthcare worker. They're going to have so many other types of workers as well in this conscious city. So now let's watch this video of the rise of the robots in Dubai. This is a 5-minute clip, and it will also explain to you why artificial intelligence is important, why robots and humanoid robots are important. So sit back, relax, tap the like button, and enjoy, because this is very, very important.
Dubai is more focused on its future economy than ever before, as robotics and automation take center stage.
We understand that mobility, robotics, and AI combined will definitely change the way we actually mobilize. We know in healthcare, the advanced robotics as well will play a massive role in procedures, in surgeries. We know as well in the consumer and retail sector, there'll be a lot of involvement of robotics. So we can only imagine the involvement of robotics to actually tap into our daily life when it comes to our retail experience, all the way to going to schools and all the way to visiting the doctor.
The rise of the robot revolution.
Yeah, so humanoid robots can be teachers, they can work in hospitals, they can work in shopping malls, they can be taxi drivers, they can work in stadiums, they can do so many things. They can pick up trash from the roads. So like maybe you live in a country where people like to smoke cigarettes and they just throw their cigarette butts on the floor. Well, right now I'm in Jordan and that's everywhere, okay? People love to throw their cigarette butts on the floor. No one's picking it up because it's almost impossible to pick up after all these people. So if you have humanoid robots that are cleaning up the city, well, guess what? It'll be a lot easier. So humanoid robots can do a lot of things that humans cannot or do not want to do.
Means increased productivity and economic growth. Off the back of this, Dubai has launched a robotics and automation program led by the Dubai Future Foundation to grow its future economy. An initiative that looks to advance the contribution of the sector to 9% GDP within the next 10 years. The Crown Prince of Dubai made the announcement, which looks to position the Emirate as one of the top 10 cities in the world for robotics and automation. Experts have noted that increased efficiency means a significant boost to the economy, while recent reports also reveal that AI could contribute up to 13 trillion euros to the global economy by the year 2030. With robotization comes...
And it's not just a $13 trillion in addition to the current GDP. People like Cathie Woods, okay, she's a very famous investor that called Tesla correctly and she made billions of dollars on Tesla. She also has mentioned how the GDP, the rate of growth for GDP, will go from 3 to 5% per year, because that's how much GDP is growing today in 2022, around 3 to 5%. It will go to about 30 to 50% per year once AGI is finally achieved. So that's a tenfold increase in GDP growth per year. That's how much we're speaking about once we finally achieve AGI.
Lower production costs, a wider variety in goods and services, as well as creating new jobs.
It is consistent with developing a future industrial service-oriented sector, which Dubai and the UAE have been striving to achieve. And if there is a comprehensive set of policies aimed at supporting investment in robotisation and automation, and a continuation of policies to attract foreign investment and foreign talent, then I think the policy could be a significant success. Increasingly, as robots become cheaper and more skilled, it's going to move over to the service sector. So sectors such as logistics, travel and tourism, healthcare, hospitality, all key sectors in Dubai's vision stand to reap some of the benefit of increased robotisation. What robots help you do is
This is Grace the robot. This is actually the robot, the humanoid robot that was created in a partnership between Hanson Robotics and SingularityNET, okay? Because Ben Goertzel, the co-founder of SingularityNET, worked directly as a chief robot scientist for Hanson Robotics, and this is literally Grace the robot that will be used in the Singularious city, okay? So they're trying to tell you this is the future. Whether you want to pay attention or not, that's up to you.
Reduce costs.
As a part of the program, 200,000 robots will be provided over the next 10 years across the services, logistics, and industrial sectors. This potential is already being reflected through a number of fully automated terminals at worldwide supply chain logistics leader DP World.
We have a few of the terminals now today, they are almost fully automated. So this is the future. We need to move faster, we need to move more cargo.
So literally, instead of having humans operating these terminals with all of these supply chain boxes, like these are all containers basically, the terminals are completely powered by AI and robots. That's what that guy just said. They don't need any humans whatsoever. So that's very, very important.
And technology is the backbone. In the container terminal, we move the twist locks now robotically. We do the unlashing robotically. There's a lot of manual and dangerous jobs in the past. And the intensity and the number of business and the efficiency requires that we do this fast.
The new initiative will focus on 5 key areas: production and manufacturing, consumer services and tourism, connected mobility and logistics, extreme environments and healthcare. Even the likes of real estate could see significant economic rewards.
The key part is actually get to the conscious asset. The conscious asset.
So this is the CEO and basically a board chairman of Singularious, okay, the company that is building the world's first ever conscious city. Now this is him speaking, Chris Roberts, okay, so this is very important.
Is the most important part. That's when the building is telling you how it should be operated, how it should be manned. And when you get to the part of actually creating like a conscious city, which is what we're looking at the moment in the UAE, that's the part where the whole city tells you how it should be operating. To achieve that, I need data, I need automation, and we need to be in a different place slightly to where we are at the moment. And His Highness's announcement allows us to get to that process a lot quicker. By the way you develop a conscious city, this is where you take 20% and 30% off the cost. Therefore, you become much more efficient as a building. When you become much more efficient as a building, therefore your supplies become much more efficient at the same time. And all of a sudden, there's not one building, that's 3,000 towers in the UAE that you're creating in efficiency, like a sort of hub.
As the move looks to adopt and develop the latest robotics technologies, empower local talent, and generate innovative new solutions. Whether we like it or not, AI and automation is set to be part of our daily lives, and their presence is only set to grow.
And yes, whether you like it or not, because a lot of people are scared of change and they're scared of what artificial intelligence can do in the future. But again, whether you like it or not, SingularityNET, AI, robotics, they are the future and you need to pay attention. And that is why I bought more than $10,000 worth of this SingularityNET AGIX token.